Hello, this is Karen Murphy with Pearson Education, and welcome to CGS 1100 at Lake Sumter. I'm excited to share with you today how to register for the My IT Lab portion of your course. We're going to start in Blackboard. If you've used a MyLab in another course, you may have gone to a different site to register, but this is a Blackboard integrated course, so in order to register, we have to start in Blackboard. There are a couple of places where you can access your My IT Lab content. Now, I'm in a demo course, so your course may look a little bit different, but it likely looks similar. On the left-hand side of your navigation bar, you should see a My IT Lab homepage. Let's go ahead and start there. When you click, you're going to notice that there's a green button that will take you to your My IT Lab course home. This is a good place to go if you want to access all of the resources that are available within My IT Lab, including your assignments, as well as your gradebook, and any support materials that you might be needing. When you click on the course home the first time, it's going to ask you to accept a license agreement. After that, it's going to take you into this registration page. It asks you if you have a Pearson account. If you've used My Math Lab or any other Pearson MyLab, you already have a Pearson account, and it's in your best interest to have just one account with us if you ever do have to contact support. If you don't remember that username or password, you can click Forgot Username and Password, input your email address, and we will email you a registration link to allow you to change your password. If you've not used a Pearson product in the past, you can go ahead and click Create to create your Pearson account. You're going to want to use an email address that you have access to and that you're not likely to lose access to. Most students choose their school email address. You can choose a username as well. It's worth noting that we ask for each of these fields only once. It's a fairly common call to technical support if there's a typo in one of these fields, so do double check and make sure your email address and your username are accurate. The password you're going to enter twice: first name, last name, security question, and again, we have another exciting license agreement. You're going to go ahead and accept and then click Create Account. I already have a Pearson account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. And this will take us to the next page. If you've already been to the bookstore, you've noticed that you have a choice, either a bundle that includes a print textbook with a cardboard access code to My IT Lab. Don't throw that away, it's not a receipt. It is your access to the online course materials. Or you can choose to get the access code alone, which does include an ebook, but obviously not a print book. So if you've gone to the bookstore and you've obtained an access code, you would click Access Code and then input the letters and digits that are on the inside of that card. If you want to purchase directly online, you can also do so here. There are two different options. The top one is the one that you want because, as you'll notice, this one does include an e-text. You can click through and put in your secure credit card information and purchase directly online. If you choose this option, which is $10 less, you do not get the ebook, in which case you would not have any textbook to use in this course. I think most of us agree the ebook or the print book are nice to refer back to when you have questions about your assignments, even if you're just using it as a reference material. The book is essential to this course, and there are assignments in this course that do not happen in My IT Lab, and you can only see those assignments if you have the physical book. Lastly, there's another option to get temporary access for up to 14 days. So if you're waiting on financial aid or a paycheck, or you just haven't made it to the bookstore, you can click on Get Temp Access and simply click Yes, and you'll now have registration in the course. This does allow you to read the book, you can submit assignments, and as long as you go back in within that 14-day period and input your access card or your credit card, you will be registered, and any work that you've submitted during that 14 days will carry forward. If by any chance you did not upgrade that access within 14 days, you are removed from the instructor's roster and your grades are pulled from the gradebook. So it's very important that within the first 2 weeks of your course, you figure out the best way for you to obtain your materials. The good news is, after you've gone through the registration process, you will be fully registered in My IT Lab, and anytime thereafter when you click on a My IT Lab link with the green Pearson button, you're going to be taken directly into your course. So you don't need to sign in Again, once you're signed into Blackboard, you'll automatically be signed into the My IT Lab. Now, I want to share with you there are a couple of different ways to access your materials. The My IT Lab homepage, as I mentioned, gets you access to the entire course. So this is a good place to go if you need a little bit of support or you want to find some extra study tools. You'll notice on this homepage that there's a Setup My IT Lab wheel here. And this does provide for you the system requirements as well as the browser pages. So if you need to update your browser, this is a good place to come. We do recommend Chrome and Firefox because they are the best at supporting HTML5. It's also worth noting here on the left-hand side that we do have student support available. If you click here, you'll have a short click path just to identify which product you're using and what potential problem you're having. We do have agents 24 hours a day, 7 days a week that are on the phone and also available on live chat to support you. They're there to help you if you have a server error, something's not loading properly. They are the best people to go to if you have those types of concerns, not your instructor. Your instructor knows about the content of this course and about teaching Office, but our My IT Lab tech support are there to help you if you have technical problems. If for any reason you contact technical support and your issue is not resolved, they will give you a case number. You can simply email your instructor with the case number and let them know that you have an unresolved My IT Lab issue, and they will forward it to your representative for Pearson, and at that time we can escalate, look into, or research that issue. But it is important that you begin working with the tech support agents first because they can usually resolve the issue. So back to our My IT Lab course. Your assignments can be located both on the assignment calendar and under course materials. Grades is where you're going to be able to see all of your assignments and the grades that you've received, as well as review those assignments so that you can learn both from what you've gotten correct and from your mistakes. Dynamic study modules are another way that you can learn in My IT Lab. These are not graded and they're not going to be part of your grade in the course, but if you're looking for a place to maybe engage a little bit more interactively with the content, these are categorized by Office application, so you can answer questions on Excel or Word, and it will start to pare down for you just the concepts that you haven't yet mastered. It's a good way if you're somebody who struggles with reading a textbook. This is a great way for you to go in and find another way to study. So think of it as like a souped up flashcards. Also note we have a student FAQ, frequently asked questions. So if you need some browser support, we also have Mac support here. If you're using a Mac, it's worth noting that we do have a little bit of information there for you. Now going back to Blackboard, My IT Lab homepage is a great place to get started, or if you want to go into the course at large. But I do want to point out that the best place for you to work through your course assignments is going to be inside course content. Now that we're registered in My IT Lab, if I go into any folder, as I mentioned, there are going to be some assignments that are assigned that are offline assignments, meaning you need to complete them using your book and independent. And then there'll also be assignments that are given online. So you'll notice in your assignments list for this particular week, we have both assignments that are My IT Lab assignments, as well as assignments that you're going to be doing offline. Now, if it's a My IT Lab assignment, you'll also notice under the Submit Assignments folder that we do have a My IT Lab course content link. When I click into that course content link, it's going to take me directly into the content that's available for this course. It also will open up the first folder, which is an ebook. So notice here's my e-text, and here are the individual folders. So if I'm working in Word, I'm going to click into Word and find the assignment that I'm looking for. I will point out real quickly before we conclude that there are 3 buttons inside the e-text. This second one is the e-text for the course, so you can go ahead and click in there and it'll open the e-text in a new window. And that's intentional, so you can keep that open. This e-text for iPad will take you to a page to assist you in downloading the free app that's available for iPad. And this print upgrade is available to you If you have purchased the online digital access, or you purchased an access code with ebook only and you don't have a print book, and you find yourself as you're working through the course that you really would like to have had a print book, this is going to direct you to a page where you can purchase that print book at a steep discount. So just in case you have buyer's remorse, that happens sometimes, you can go through here and access a print upgrade for the course. Okay, and you're going to find as you work through the various week folders that each week is organized much the same way, and so wherever you see this My IT Lab course content, you'll be able to launch your course materials in that window. Good luck and have a great semester.